Hi, I'm Darby Baham, author of the Friendship Chronicles series with Harlequin Special Edition, and my latest book, which came out in January, Her New York Minute. I like to say I'm a storyteller on a mission to make women like me feel seen and believe that love is possible for them, yes, them, because sometimes you need that second reassurance, right? This Black History Month, I'm so excited to talk about some of the amazing authors who have inspired me to be the writer I am today. But first, let me give you my quick confession. I didn't grow up reading romance. Now, before you turn away, I think this actually makes me the perfect person to offer recommendations today. Because maybe you are where I was 20 years ago, eager to learn more, on pins and needles for more stories that touch your very soul, and ready to jump right in. So, let's start with the first one for me. The very first romance book I picked up that captured my entire attention was Accidental Diva by Tia Williams. I was completely enthralled in the love story of Billy Burke and Jay Lane. And honestly, it was the first book where I could totally see me and my friends all throughout it. I'm talking close-knit friend circle, New York City vibes, and a little spice with a bad boy with a heart of gold. You can't beat that, right? I did not want to put this book down. And so if you're looking for a story that you will want to immerse yourself in over and over again, I highly recommend Accidental Diva by Tia Williams. Since then, I've been on a mission to find more and more love stories that stick to my very bones, especially ones that feature Black characters, because I'm all about the radical joy of Black love. Here are 3 more authors and their books that you should check out if you haven't yet. For a book that is more than 5 years old but isn't quite vintage, check out The Proposal by Jasmine Guillory. Okay, follow me on this ride real quick. Imagine a very public proposal by a man who you have absolutely no intention of marrying, and then being saved from that proposal by a hot, funny, charming, sexy doctor who just so happens to cook also. You might just find yourself falling in love with him, just like Nicole does in the book. I know I did. I laughed. I rooted on Nick and Carlos the whole way through, and I was so glad when they got their happy ever after at the end. For a book that's a little more recent, check out Farah Rashan's The Boyfriend Project. This book came out in 2020, and at the center of it is a group of close girlfriends. Of course, I would like as the author of the Friendship Chronicles, right? But there's a twist. These girlfriends became close after finding out that they were being cheated on by the very same man. Talk about hijinks starting off your book in the best kind of way. But don't get it twisted. This book, yes, is about friendship, but the chemistry that Farah details between Samaya and Daniel is off the charts sexy. I was so happy toward the end when Samaya got to the place where she was able to trust Daniel despite her past disappointments. I mean, literally, my heart smiled. I think yours will too. Last but not least, 2023's Zora Books Her Happy Ever After by Taj McCoy is the very kind of sexy love triangle romance we all need to read. Now, I don't know about you, but I know I'm invested in a story when I want to shake the main character because I need her to see what's right in front of her face. That's totally what happened when I was reading this book, and I have a feeling it will happen for you too. Taj sets up the reader in the best kind of way in this book, and it makes Zora's happy ever after that much sweeter at the end. This Black History Month, I encourage you to check out these authors and so many more. But I also want to say that while February can totally be your entry into the dynamic storytelling of Black authors in this country and across the world, it should not be your exit point. There are so many amazing Black authors that will tell stories that feed your very soul. And I encourage you to find them, take them in, and tell a friend. Happy Black History Month.